And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to F-Zero, the game that is about futuristic racing. Apparently in the year 2500, I think, actually. It's called F-Zero because it's supposed to be like Formula 1, but instead of 1 it's 0 because it's a lot faster. That's the point of the game. So yeah, I never played this game before, and I heard that this is an actual hard game, so I don't know how much I'm gonna get destroyed by it, but hopefully not too much. Though I actually read the manual, because this game, has a manual attached to it, and the manual say that I should pick this car, the Blue Falcon, because it's the easy one. That everyone can use even if you're a beginner. So I'm gonna pay attention to what the manual says and just do it. Well, you can also see here that these leagues are pretty much difficulties, like easy, medium, or hard, but I don't know if they have different tracks, so I'm gonna go one by one. So starting with night. Glass, it seems that I don't know what that is, though. I guess this is the real difficulty. Well, maybe I'm just gonna go with standard to see how it is. Again, I never played this game before, so I don't know how hard this is gonna be. Hey Blue, how is it going? We are racing in the Super Nintendo. Hey, maybe I should put this on Expert, I don't know, that's the thing. It's impossible to tell how much I'm gonna get demolished by the game. So for now, I think that this difficulty should be fine. Yeah, classic music indeed. Okay, I need to keep in mind that you have like a lean button for right and left, which is similar to a drift, but I guess not quite. Not sure exactly the way it's supposed to work compared to a drift, but I'm assuming it's pretty much a drift. So you can turn a lot sharper. If you don't do that, you cannot turn that sharp. But yeah, you need to, well, you can actually see it there, that at the end of each lap, you are only allowed to finish in a specific position. If you finish anything lower than that, you are disqualified, and a shame as well. But yeah, mostly disqualified, which I don't want to be disqualified, you know? That corner is hard. Sound effects are loud. I mean, it seems that the engine sound is a little bit loud. Well, you're saying that I should turn it down? This game came before or after Mario Kart? I actually don't know which one came first. I didn't check. This one is, wait, this one is from 1990. So isn't that before Mario Kart? I don't remember actually. Alright. Are these lap cars? I think those were lap cars. So who is the real second place? Are you the real second place? No? That's not... Okay, that's the second place. You can see it right there on top of him. Third place is enough to win. Oh, I could have used the turbo. When you get the 3 S's in the bottom right, you can go faster. For a little while. The manual says 4 seconds. So yeah, not that much. It should be enough. At least the good thing is that the game has a practice mode, so if you're getting filtered by a specific track, you can just practice it until you learn it. The music definitely, it's a classic. Wait, what's that? Is that supposed to be ice? I can't tell if that's supposed to be ice. It also seems like you get one of those S in each, at the end of each lap. That's what the S is supposed to be about. I'm assuming that on the third one is where you're allowed to use it. I actually don't know if I remember reading that right. Maybe you can use it right now. Like maybe you don't actually need to wait. Yeah, you can actually use it right now. Okay, never mind. You don't need the 3 S's. You only need 1. Oh, I'm running out of power though, so I should... You know that there are those lines at the beginning of the lap that you're supposed to use to replenish your... Yeah, exactly. Your power just going down very quickly. Am I gonna make it? I have my doubts. Alright, let's try to stop a little bit here. You need to go slow if you want to recover more. That's important. Alright. Wait, what's that sound? Oh, it's because I'm 4th place? What's the problem with being 4th place? I mean, the next lap should be... I mean, it says safe 5. But it also seems that you lose power when you crash. Indeed. I thought that power was just fuel, but it seems that it also includes your resistance. But don't worry, we have spare cars. Only 2 though, but 2 is more than enough, right? I hope it's more than enough. I don't know if it is or not, but we will see. I'm holding my own in this first lap surprisingly well. I can imagine that ice section probably completely destroys the beer, right? So yeah, probably not something. Well, actually, the way the graphics are laid out, I think the whole game destroys the bitrate. Though that's something that is common with racing games. With racing games, the fact that you go fast, and you need to process a lot of things, well, fast, it really messes up your bitrate. Just that in this case it seems like there are a lot of lines one after the other. And that's something that the encoder struggles with. Wait, what is this guy doing? Like he's rolling across the whole place. I'm not sure how to do that ice corner without slipping that badly, because I did it there on the previous lap, but I don't think I did anything different. It's like sometimes it decides to slip and some other times it just goes well. I'm not sure what's the deal with it. Alright. Let's see now. Okay, see, that one had no problem. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's the deal with that. Alright, we're first place. Wonder for how long. Oof, that was close. I have another turbo. I probably should save it in case of an emergency. Oh, there is the emergency. Got it? Is this a victory? It is! Nice! It doesn't seem though that the game really cares about your rank, because I don't think there is a tournament standing. Is there? I mean, I don't see any points. But it seems that the only objective you have is to not losing. As long as you don't lose, you win. Pretty much. Wow, that's a sharp corner. I also wonder what the class changes. Like between beginner, standard and expert, if it makes the opponent slower or if it makes everyone slower so it's easier to drive. I don't know. I don't know how it is. I also know how to do those corners well. They seem very, very sharp. Maybe I need to brake. I mean, yeah, braking works, but I don't think that you're intended to do that. I mean, usually in this type of arcade racing games, braking is usually never the option. In fact, braking as a button tends to be completely worthless in this type of games. So that's why I'm doubting that braking is the solution. But if braking is not the solution, then what is? Because the corners are definitely super sharp. Yeah, well, for now I'm gonna brake. As long as it works. Damn it. Okay, that car actually allowed me to steer a lot better. I guess that in that race where I actually crashed, I played super badly. Because the car really can take quite a beating. The car really can take a beating. So for me to actually get destroyed, I really had to play extremely badly. Wait, you can do both at the same time? Hey, wait, can you actually... Okay, so it seems that works. You can both drift and brake. I don't know if that's doing something or if it's only braking. I cannot tell. It seems that it is doing something. I don't think the manual mentioned that though. Oh wow, that guy died. Oops. My bad. I just murdered someone in the middle of the race. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to. It just got in my way. What can I do? Okay. Death Win 1. Alright. Oh, that's supposed to be win. Okay. So you know that according to the manual, I think that a lot of these tracks are supposed to be built in the middle of the air. Oh, I think I know why this is called wind. It's because I think there is wind constantly blowing against you. Because look at the track. The track is an oval. Like it's not a track that has anything weird, but the weird part is that you're still being pushed to the side by an invisible force. That invisible force is none other than the wind. That's why it's called Dead Wind. Yeah, the issue with this is overtaking your opponents. Doesn't seem like a very easy thing to do. The wind is just too strong. So you cannot really maneuver your car. Wow, that was nice. They almost destroyed my car doing that. But yeah, this is a problem. I'm gonna get disqualified at this rate. The sad thing is getting disqualified in an oval track. That's the real tragedy. It's an oval track should be easy. Yeah, the wins are definitely... Ah, fuck me. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Power down. No, that's the finish line. Nice. Wait, that's not the final lap. Okay. Whew. Well, you have to keep it cool. Just keep it cool. If only the lap cars will move aside. Oh, fuck. Right. At least I'm gonna get to the pits here. Alright, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Oof, damn, that was rough. Hey Kyle, how is it going? I'm doing relatively well, all things considered. I thought I was gonna get a lot more fog, but I guess not. Well, not like I'm acing every track, but... Hey, it's not going that badly. Oh, this one has a split path. Oh, I was supposed to jump there. Okay. These are very sharp corners. Okay. That seems hard to do. I don't know how these people are doing them that fast. That doesn't seem possible. Unless you want me to not brake. Maybe I should take that shortcut, because that's a shortcut for sure. And I couldn't jump again. The problem is that if I keep crashing against the walls, I'm gonna get fucked. As you can see. Okay, just get to the pits. I probably should have slowed down on the pits. Alright. Oh, those are mines? Well, good to know. I'm dead. One more hit and I'm dead. Yep, there it is. But I have 2 more spare thingies. But damn, that's messed up. This track is messed up. This track is not a joke at all. I also don't know how many tracks in total a Grand Prix has. Hey, come on! That guy tried to throw me out. Referee. Okay, maybe the shortcut is not very useful, considering that... Yeah. I think the shortcut, if it's gonna be surrounded by those mines, is not very useful at all, because it seems very hard to stay in the middle of that. Yeah, the game tanks the bitrate. I mean, it's as expected. The game just has a lot of continuous lines that are alternate between each other. So it is something that it is expected. On the right side is not like the graphics, you know, there is that much to show off, but yeah, it is to be expected. There are just too many lines, one next to the other. Like, I will be surprised if it didn't tank the bitrate. I shouldn't have used the turbo there, goddamn. Okay, that could have been worse. I need to slow down a little bit here just to heal. Wow. Give me this lap cars. Come on, bro. Blue flag. Let me Let me pass. Where are the blue flags? Or do blue flags not exist in F-Zero? Are lap cars allowed to do as they please? That's rough. Lap cars should know their place. At least this should go well. I'm not using the turbos because I don't even see when I can use them. Oh, I could have used it there and almost won. I was close. Your PC imploded and had to build a new one? That's rough to hear. Hopefully the new one actually works. I hope this serves as a lesson though to not make fun of my FX. Wait, is this the end of the... Wait a second. I cannot skip this. Is this the end of the Grand Prix? Yeah, it seems to be. Wait a second. Because this is showing... Oh, okay, it's showing every lap of every track, I guess. Yeah, is that what it's showing? Alright. Oh, these are the records. You can see how you did. Oh, it's the top time. It doesn't even record your position. The game doesn't care about your position. Your position is worthless. Well, at least it added the records there. Well, if you want a CPU cooler, you could use the one I'm using, which is, I think, Thermaltake something. Yeah, that's not saying much, but I don't remember the name. Like Thermaltake 212, I think. I don't know. Alright, on to Queen League. Class Standard, please. I want to try Expert later, but I don't know what's gonna happen with Expert. I mean, with Standard it seems that I'm already struggling a little bit, so... I feel like for now I should remain on Standard and then worry about that. So what exactly happened to your PC? Because you say that you fixed it, but are you saying that you're using the same component? Doesn't it use a different socket? I mean, it uses a different motherboard. I don't know about socket. I don't think my knowledge goes that far. But yeah, I know that, well, the cooler should be something that you can install in anything that is not 30 years old at least. was an issue with the RAM or the CMOS. And the CMOS. That's something that I remember studying in university and actually remembering the meaning. Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It's pretty much a little energy cell that the motherboard has, right? Interesting. So do you replace the RAM? Do you replace the mother? What do you do? Like, or do you should simply tweak with what you have? Ouch. Damn it, lap car, god damn it, blue flag! These guys don't understand blue flags. I mean, after all, if this game is supposed to be called F-Zero because it's like a futuristic Formula 1, what are the rules? Are the flags not the same? Did the flags change? Well, that was a pretty clean victory. I think that now that I know the controls better... Damn, you can see the city down there. As I say before, the city, like the track is supposed to be built like very on top of the city. So you can see the city all the way down there, very little. It's pretty cool. I like the lore. I really like the lore. Like futuristic Formula 1. Oh. You replace the battery and discharge capacitors, reset the CMOS and booted it again. Alright. Sounds like something I cannot do, but it's great that you can do it. I mean, if you crash your stuff, it should stay here. We assume that there are security measures where your car cannot go cannot go away from the track. We want to assume that the FIA equivalent here has the safety measures in place, right? Surely that's the case. Yeah, forget about the fact that the cars are going 400 kilometers per hour. That's not important. You know, though there's something that I feel like this game kinda predicted, and I'm surprised because you know that those turbos, right, that you have, the manual says that you get the turbos after the first lap, so that way there are no accidents. And that's pretty interesting because currently in Formula 1 there is a mechanic called DRS that is essentially, well, calling it a turbo is probably technically incorrect. I'm not sure what name it would have, but it essentially behaves as a turbo. You go faster for a short period of time. And that's something that doesn't get enabled until the race is like a couple of laps into it, right? And keep in mind that this game was made in 1990. The DRS did not exist in 1990. It's pretty interesting that they predicted a real mechanic like that. Very, very cool, I gotta say. That's how Formula 1 nowadays operates. Give me hardware over software any day of the week. Yeah, for me it's a little bit of the opposite. But then again, that's because that's what I studied. If I had studied hardware instead, I would prefer it too, most likely. But yeah, that's not my field of expertise. No, but today I actually resetted well, reset it. I uninstalled the graphic drivers that I had, and I now, you know, I'm getting fucked, and I'm now trying to see if this timeout, if this driver timeout that AMD has will be solved by this. Unfortunately, this is something that I won't be able to tell you until at least 1 month, because it's the sort of stuff that could fail at any time and it's completely random. So until 1 month of it not happening, I cannot tell you if it works. I could actually tell you if it doesn't work whenever it happens, but if it works, I will have to wait to see if it works. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope it works, because otherwise I'm out of ideas. Well, I mean, other than switching video card and getting an Nvidia one. Oh, that guy died. Damn it. This track is so little that crashing against other drivers is super easy. Alright. At least we got the 3rd place for now. Okay. Be cool. Keep it cool. No reason to do anything stupid. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't believe this lap car is gonna fuck me up again. Nice. Alright. How is it going, Wasabi? Damn. I can't believe you just did a Kael joke. I see you are getting used to this chat very quickly. That's the kind of joke that Kael will come up with. But yeah, can't believe that. So you know that earlier Blue was asking if this came before Super Mario Kart or not, and I can't answer that because I don't know when. I don't remember when Super Mario Kart released, but I think Super Mario Kart is from 1993, isn't it? In which case this one will have come first because it's from 1990, right? Oh, I got an extra life. Yeah, the extend is every 10,000. You get one at 10,000, another one at 20,000, and another one at 30,000. That's what the manual says, at least. Wow, this ice is a problem. At least it's very obvious that it is ice. I had my doubts before, but it's pretty clear that's ice. Okay, so it seems that it's not very easy to get on another ramp, because you kinda bounce a little bit. And by bouncing a little bit, it makes it so you bounce right before getting to the ramp, which is bad. This corner is very hard. The AI here just skips the one of the ramps. It seems that it depends from car to car what you're supposed to do. Ah, fuck me. And that was bad. At least I had my turbo, so I didn't go as slow as I could have gone. Ah, fuck. But this is bad now. Alright. Damn, that went surprisingly well. It went very, very well. Compared to how it could have went, that is. How it could have gone, sorry. Wrong verb tense. Wait, could have... Yeah, could have should be gone, right? Whatever. And this is the last one. Wildland 2, but wait, wasn't Wildland 1 the previous one? Why are you repeating tracks one after the other? Really? You touch these guys from the side a little bit, and your car is like... doesn't want anything to do with staying stable anymore. Also, I'm doing something wrong. There are a lot of corners that are leaning to the left, and instead of using the... Oh, that's how it's gonna be. An insta-kill if you don't have enough speed there. Well, that seems like why the filter. So if you don't have enough speed on that, you instantly die. Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. That's fucked up. Yeah, and this asshole did the same thing as before. Don't believe it. But yeah, we are in trouble if that's how it's gonna be. We are in some big ass trouble. Well, I guess the important thing is remembering which one is the corner. It's this one. But what do you do? I mean, I guess you're not supposed to break in the corner before, maybe? But then an instant death, if you don't get past that. That's rough. That's very rough. It's not the first one like that. Yeah, the death sound is cool. A little bit loud, but hey. That makes it more dramatic. Yeah, this is indeed a problem. If you just don't have enough speed, you're absolutely fucked. Alright, right there I didn't break and I still died. What the hell? How do you want me to do this? What the fuck? This is my last life, by the way. That's messed up. I mean, I just don't know what you want me to do. I cannot use turbo because this is the first lap. I wish I could. I mean, I will use it in a hard because the turbo there basically guarantees that you do the corner correctly. But you cannot use it on the first lap. You don't have any. And that's fucked up. Is that how it's gonna be? Or maybe you're not even supposed to lean. But I cannot make that jump. Alright. Well, so that's how it's gonna be. We cannot do that Grand Prix, I guess. Alright, well, I won't. If that's what you want me to do, I won't do that one. Alright. That's fucked up. Whose idea was that? I mean, maybe I'm supposed to pick another card. It will have to be a card with better acceleration. I actually know of a card with better acceleration. According to the manual, the yellow card is the one that accelerates faster. Which in this case is what you will need. And that's a lot of mines. Maybe I should try that before trying this Grand Prix. Possibly. Damn, I can't believe that. That's like some kind of cruel joke. Like, just make a part that you don't go fast enough, you instantly fail. But the trick is that you have very sharp corners before, so you cannot help it. I don't believe it. Still surprised about that. What an interesting display of fuckery. Well, that's fine. As I said, I can just pick the guy that has good acceleration, but the issue with doing that is that it's probably gonna suffer in everything else. Like, he probably doesn't have good handling, and he probably doesn't have good top speed, I don't know. But you know, anything that might be a problem gets completely shadowed by the fact that you can actually beat that. Oh, I thought that was the final lap. I'm glad, because otherwise I would have lost. Alright, so the third place is a little bit far right now. Where is it? I don't even see. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. I'm gonna take this shortcut. Even the manual mentions shortcuts. There are some places that are considered shortcuts, and you are allowed to use them. But some others, it says that there is a judge that will tell you that that shortcut is not allowed. I haven't seen any of those yet. Right, so this is another wind valley, which means that you're gonna get pushed automatically, no matter what you do. You cook. Problem is that this track is not an oval, which means that team power down already. I mean, it's no wonder because I got extremely fucked, but damn. Couldn't even get the turbo there. Well, booster, I guess it's the right way to call that. But it's pretty interesting that the shover cars appear so early. You will think that more time will pass before you lap like one of the cars, but I guess not. Or maybe they are cars that are there just to slow you down. Like, they don't serve any other purpose than slowing you down. It could be, I don't know. And now that I think about it, maybe the expert mode might not be something I can do. Well, not in this Grand Prix. In the first one, maybe. I mean, the first one, now that I know the controls and more or less what to do. But I don't think that one will be a problem. Though, again, I don't know what expert even does. I mean, I don't know what standard does, or beginner for that matter. Whatever they do, I don't think they will make that jump in the previous Grand Prix any easier. I think that that's out of the question. Also, you know that the manual of this game contains a comic strip for Captain Falcon. Pretty cool. Apparently Captain Falcon is a bounty hunter. On top of being a driver, you know, he does both because he's just that cool. After all, F-Zero at some point had an anime. So they definitely wanted to put lore in this franchise, that's for sure. They didn't want it to be just racing, which is an interesting topic. I mean, interesting topic is making racing games with story. Because most racing games that you can think of, they don't have story. I mean, the first ones that will come to my mind are games like Gran Turismo, Ridge Racer, Mario Kart, Crash. Well, I guess Crash Team Racing has a story, but yeah, I guess that one is the exception. But for the most part, racing games don't have any story. Need to be careful here. This asshole's... Damn, I think we all died at the end. Not just me, I think everyone surrounding me died. Well, it's to be expected. If you don't leave me alone, what you thought was gonna happen. God damn it. Yeah, this track is surprisingly being a little bit hard. I say that it's surprising because the track itself is not that hard, you know? I mean, it's just like the gimmick, which is the wind blowing against you. It's not really something that is that hard to deal with. But yeah, I guess it's... maybe it is. Maybe I'm underestimating it. But I feel like a lot of the crashes that I'm having are precisely because of the wind. This is my last life, by the way, which means that dying again will be a game over. And I most likely will die again, judging by what's happening here. Yep. Damn, that's rough. Okay. In that case, I could retry the previous Grand Prix with the acceleration guy, which is this one, I think. Well, you can compare. The acceleration, like this one, is supposedly balanced. This one you can tell that it accelerates a lot earlier. But wait, I want to... wait, how do you go back? Wait, fuck. I messed up. Cannot I can go back. I tried pressing every button and all buttons went forward. Yeah, I wanna give up. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Because it seems that all the buttons are yes. Which is the reason why the game asks you yes or no. You know? Okay, so what about the other ones? This guy is absolute shit, but apparently this one... yeah, the maximum power is the highlight, so he can take a lot of damage. And then this one is the samurai guy. I think this one specializes in both power and match speed, but wait, if that's the case, why will you pick the third one? I don't know what's the point of picking this one when this one exists. Isn't this one better in every way? I don't know. Or maybe you have one more... no. No, that's not... those are not extra life. That's just random jargon. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna pick this one for the Queen League. So keep in mind the only track that matters here is the last one. But this thing accelerates a lot faster. It's just that the peak of speed is lower. But in a lot of these tracks where you cannot even, you know, you cannot even really go at top speed anyways. Seems a little bit useless to worry about that, right? So this might be the best car to use, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it also has bad handling. It's just that handling is something that the game doesn't tell you about. It tells you about power and weight. Well, I guess weight is pretty much the equivalent to handling. So probably... What you mean reverse? I wasn't going on reverse. What are you talking about? Are you blind, referee? But yeah, thing is that the less weight you have, it's probably the better handling you also have. So it wouldn't be a surprise if this card that I'm using right now was the heaviest one. But I don't know, I don't remember what weight value it had, and even if I remember, I didn't see the other ones to compare, I mean. Wow, that guy is there. Well, the only good shover is a dead shover. Okay, so in this, since you pick this guy, it's Captain Falcon, the one that is the first place. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't go as well as I thought. I mean, it didn't go well at all. Ah, damn it. I could have won that, but I didn't. It's alright though. Could have been worse. It wasn't that bad. But as I say, the important thing here is not this. The important thing is the last track. The one with the insta-kill. Well, speaking of insta-kill, alright. That's the first time that happened. I guess Kyle was right. You can actually kill all the civilians below. That's fucked up. That's the first time that happened. I got pushed out of the air. That never happened before. That's fucked up. No wonder I died. I gotta be more careful next time, I guess. If you can get pushed out of the air like that. Okay, and those lasers... Fuck, I'm dead. Again. Wow, that was very bad too. What happened? All of a sudden, I'm already one life away from dying. I don't know what happened this time. I felt like a passenger for the entirety of that race. Well, for what little it lasted, I mean. Well, there might be another thing with this car, and that it's probably the one with the least amount of power, which means that you can obviously tank a lot less hits. So that's a problem in itself. That also means that your tank gets filled faster, but that doesn't seem very important if that thing doesn't last too long. Captain Falcon is gonna end up killing me. Oh, never mind, it wasn't Captain Falcon, it was a random shover. Pretty nice. Okay, this is going badly. I guess I'm gonna alternate between Grand Prix. So this car is actually the most lightweight one. It's just that it also seems like the one with the least amount of power, but if you compare it with the Blue Falcon, it's not that different. All of the other ones have more, but this one has 2,000, well, almost 3,000, and this one has 3,200, so I don't think there is that much of a difference at all. you know, or the difference is not important enough. Well, another thing that could happen is that those numbers are bullshit. That's one thing to keep in mind, because the numbers, like, it's something that some games do that. For what reason, I don't know, but some names give you stats that are completely fake. I guess I don't know, to make it look more exciting. But yeah, those stats might be fake, in which case this machine could be a lot less powerful than anything else. Which will be an issue. At least I don't have... Oh, but this is the issue. These mines, if you get hit by a lot of them, on top of crashing against the wall, you are gonna be in trouble. Now, I don't know why it says R2 or, you know, R1 or whatever when you are close to one of the first guys. Well, what does the R stand for? Racer? Because it should say P1. We're talking about the position. I don't know why it says R. Come on, bro, you're supposed to be the continuation of Formula 1. R1 doesn't say anything. So I think I should saw the Blue Falcon go through the shover cars like they were nothing. I don't know, when I used the Blue Falcon it didn't do that. Did they give me a faulty Blue Falcon or what? It sure seems like it. At least this car doesn't seem that faulty, for now. It might be a little bit on the weak side when it comes to tanking hits, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Alright, that was a very clean victory. Very, very clean victory. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I think that this is one of those games that... like, it's very arcade, in the sense that the position doesn't really matter at all. It's all about the points. Choose parry. It would be nice if you could parry, but I'm afraid that such a thing is not possible in this game. We are not playing Third Strike, mister. I say Third Strike, but you could parry in any Street Fighter 3 version, not just Third Strike. Just that who gives a shit about the previous ones, right? Though, something that the previous, like, new generation and Second Impact have is that they have different stages, well, and different music as well. And some of them are very good looking. In fact, I will say that there are a lot of stages that are better looking in Second Impact than on Third Strike. And the same applies to New Generation. The stages just are fantastic. Not saying that the Third Strike ones are not, but there are a lot of very good looking stages in those two games that they are definitely worth looking at. This is the problem, when you start getting overtaken and everyone wants a piece of you and you get fucked like this, that's when the issue starts. Everyone is crazy for a piece of you. They just cannot help themselves. Okay, that guy just died. Good to know. At least that's a good thing, that the game actually shows other competitors dying, and it's not just something that you have to suffer through just for being the player. You know? I might die here though, I don't have too much health. Well, power, whatever, same shit. Keep it cool. No, what an asshole. It's okay, that's still enough for... Oh, even second place. Nice. That went well. Whew. The GameCube F-Zero makes me a bit dizzy, insanely fast movement. Well, depending on how I perform on this one, I want to play that one too. That will be nice. I can't believe the same bullshit happened again. This asshole pushed me out in the middle of the air, and there's nothing you can do with that. The same thing, the exact same thing. I got murdered in cold blood. Fucking asshole, what a dipshit. Is that this way I'm gonna get murdered even if I don't get pushing me there. Wow. That's bad. Ooh, those are very fucked up corners. That's a chicane. Surprised they put a chicane in a game like this. That's very interesting. Uh-oh, that's bad. This doesn't seem like the track is insanely long. But goddamn, it really has some messed up corners. Like that one, I don't know how to do it without actually going slow. Damn, I hope that I just murder Captain Falcon doing that. A little bit of payback. I somehow doubt it. You know, he's still alive, unfortunately, and I'm not. Yeah, a car fell on top of me. Damn, but I can't believe that I'm getting filtered by Port Town. Maybe what I should do instead of starting fast is letting them take the lead. But I cannot really do that. Because this car has a lot of acceleration, so even if I try to go slow at the beginning and then accelerate, I will catch up very quickly. Just because of the way this car works. That's the issue too. If there is an asshole close to you, it's just gonna push you, and the amount of damage you receive is a lot. And then when you meet the lap cars, everything gets even more fucked up. Alright. This asshole, I don't believe it. Damn it. It's a lap car. Fucking lap car, can you believe it? Jesus Christ. That's the problem. Like you start getting close to other cars, and the race just spirals into into that. Damn it, dude. All right, I'm gonna try the Queen League again. Or did I just play the Queen League? No, that wasn't the Queen League. Hate to fuck you. I mean, it seems that yeah, the lap cars are paid actors, just made to fuck me up. Indeed. It's pretty crazy how this track is so extremely easy compared to the ones that come after this. It's extremely different. It's like it's not even close. And yet, the other ones are so challenging. Okay, that was my bad, but even then I still didn't lose that much time. That's what I mean, like this one is just extremely easy. But then the problem is that Portland, it's just a very narrow track. Because you can already tell if for a track like this, look at how much room you have to move left to right. This is the most narrow space here. But after that, the track just opens up so much. Well, after and before that, the track is very open. So you don't have to worry when you have to overtake other cars, or when other cars are trying to overtake you. You don't need to worry about it, because you can just go to so many places to let that happen without any collision. But then comes Port City, and that guy died. And I'm about to get overtaken, really? Well, it is true that I haven't used any turbo. Well, let me use one, I guess. I didn't use any turbo, funnily enough. That's the thing. This track is so easy, you don't even need turbo. You can just do everything very easily just by... I'm not gonna let you win, as I said. You ain't gonna win, Mr. Falcon, not on my watch. This track is for me. Team, I'm rank 1 in every single lap. So this is where the problem starts. Port Town. A very, very nice little track that is made with the sole purpose of fucking you up. Especially in this one. I mean in this section. This section has magnets that deal damage. They make you close to them, and if you touch them, you start receiving damage. And if you don't get out of it, you can get damaged a lot. The only positive thing is that the track itself is... Ooh, that was close. The track itself is relatively short. But it doesn't matter how short it is if you constantly get fucked, you know? That's the issue. But yeah, on top of all the fucked up things it has, it also is very narrow. So it's not short in terms of length, but also short in terms of width. So yeah, not much you can do other than get fucked. But it's particularly bad if you use this car just because of the reduced power it has in comparison to every other car in the game. You really cannot take that many hits without getting fucked. I'm about to get fucked. especially with that other guy behind me. See, and that's the thing. Even if you don't make a single mistake in the corners, the guy that is behind you can still fuck you up and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just supposed to take it. Take it in the rear. Literally. So yeah. It's a problem. And I feel like the AI in this track, even if you're driving well, they still do everything in their power to overtake you. Like, look at this. I feel like I'm driving decently, and yet these guys are going so fast in comparison, you know? So that's messed up. But for what I remember, well, except for the last track with that extremely messed up sham, I don't think any of the remaining tracks in this Grand Prix are that bad. So it's basically a matter of getting past this one. I just need to get past this one somehow. Wait, that guy just... That guy just used the brakes right in front of me, pretty nice. Just braking in my face. No problem on doing that, it just felt like doing it. Alright, well, screw you too. Another thing is that in a track like this, I don't even know when to use... I hate this track so much. I'm surprised that I beat it in the first try with Captain Falcon. I have no idea how I did it. Like, with Captain Falcon, I didn't even realize that this track was hard because I beat it on the first try. The problem is that I cannot use Captain Falcon for the last race here. That's the issue. Alright, that went well, that first lap, that is. Yeah, that went pretty well. Wonder how long that's gonna last. I just don't know when to use the turbo. Like, the turbo is a mystery to me. It feels like there is no right place to use it. Maybe here? The problem is that that sharp corner doesn't seem very turbo friendly. I mean, you could use it on the finish line, or like rather on the final straight. You could do that, but if you do that, I feel that you won't be able to repair too much on the pit line. Like, for example, right here, I really need to repair on the pit line because I got absolutely fucked. And if I use the turbo, you can't repair as much. What I swear that I'm doing my best, but the game just doesn't let me get past this track. I have another attempt because I got to 10,000 points, but this track is unforgiving. This track is extremely unforgiving. It's messed up how unforgiving it is. Well, it's even more messed up the last track of this Grand Prix, but this one is supposed to be easy, and it's not. I guess the fact that this car is lightweight also doesn't help. When other cars push you, you get pushed around a lot more easily, and a lot further as well. Which means that you're gonna be used as a ping pong ball if you get hit. You're just gonna bounce off the walls and bounce off the other drivers as well, which is something that you don't wanna do. but it's bound to happen. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess using the turbo there is not that big of a deal. It seems to work. I also wonder how you even get points in this game. Is it based on the position on every lap or what? What is the condition? Well, the condition. Where do the points come from is the question. Team. I try going slow specifically to avoid that. What a sack of shit. Yeah, power down, no shit. Thanks for telling me. I can still survive, but it really... Team, I almost won, holy shit. That was fucked up. I went slow specifically to avoid what just happened and it didn't matter. Okay, well, the problem is that now I have no attempts. I need to survive on the first try or I'm out. So maybe I could also get another extra life, considering that I'm close to, well, I'm not really close to 20,000. I don't know who I'm trying to convince that I'm close to 20,000. Because the game surely doesn't feel convinced about that. Oh, it's pretty crazy all those times that I jump on those ramps above the outer part of the track, and I had no idea that falling off track was an insta-death. So I did it casually, because I'm like, you know, why not, right? It wasn't really the greatest idea, if you ask me. But at the same time, I don't think there is that much of a danger of doing that. I mean, unless you get pushed by another driver, you should be fine. Alright. Yeah, like, you could think it's risky, but it's not like it's very hard to land right in front of you. Something that I don't know is if... Because this is something that I assume just because of the acceleration of this car, but... Is this gonna be enough for the last track? Like, will I be able to get past that death jump or not? Damn, that was so free. That was so extremely free. And I got the extra like them. I got to 20,000. It is to be expected though. I was first place almost the whole race. Alright, that went well. That went very well. And Blue Falcon pushed me out of the track. Very nice. Very cool. That's... I just can't believe that, dude. How is that allowed? Or are these guys allowed to push me out of the track? I wish I could push them out. That's the thing, I'm not allowed to do that. They surely are. Well, then again, you don't really need to champ here. It's just that if you champ, you avoid the slow grass. Probably the best thing to do is to not risk it that much by using these ramps, since they are ultimately not necessary. Okay, unfortunately now, I mean, there is no way that I reach 30,000 for the next race, so the problem is that I only have one try for that dead champ. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous because anything could happen. And again, it's not like there's much I can do about it. It's a straight champ. Regardless of how much you want to do, see, it's a champ that you should take. But yeah. Not much that can be done at all. That was very slow. But it was at least safe. Slow and safe. Might not be very exciting, but hey, at least it's not a game over. That was very close. The guy could have pushed me out of the track very easily. No, that's fine. I have turbo, nice. Free victory. But yeah, the real problem starts now. I can't believe that I have no lives remaining. So this has to go well on the first attempt or we are out. On the bright side, it is true that the acceleration of this car is fantastic. So the theory really suggests that I should have no issues doing this. But I don't know. This champ is an insta-death if you are not fast enough, so... Damn it, dude, the other cars fucked me up. What a pain in the ass, I can't believe it, dude. I really can't believe it. I feel hopeless. I really do. It's like there's nothing I can do. Like there's nothing that I can do when the other cars are around me. That's the issue. The other cars are around me. It's like it's game over. This one has the port town as the second lap track, sorry. And it's obviously a harder version than the first one, so not sure what to expect from it. I wish every track was like this one, you know. Casual. wide. Chill. But no. But obviously if that was the case, the game would probably be very boring. But yeah. Is that I just don't like how having other cars next to you means death. It just means that you die. I know that there are other cars that resist more, but those other cars, if they don't have good acceleration, how are they gonna get past that dead chunk? But I also don't know what's at the end of this Grand Prix, because I got killed before that every single time. I actually have no idea what to expect at the end of this Grand Prix. I really don't. Nice. Well, on the right side, getting first place on this first track gives you a lot of points, which means... Oh wait, Deadwind is the one that comes afterwards, not Board Town. Although this Deadwind was not easy at all, as you can already see. You can already see this one was not easy. But I think the next one is Board Town too. That's an issue. Oh, that guy crashed against one of the shovers. It happens. I mean, I'm crashing against the wall, so that's even worse. You feel so powerless. I think that's the issue. I just feel powerless. Like, when I start getting hit, it's like I have to resign. I already lost. You know? That sort of stuff. Like Fist of the North Star, you're already there. You can just let your controller go. Well, maybe for this Grand Prix, instead of using this car, I should try the ones that actually have a lot of power to spare. That seems like it's the greatest. So far, it's the greatest thing about this Grand Prix. Choose a Grand Prix where you're gonna get hit a lot, yeah. Seems that it's for the best. I'm gonna try that because this is not gonna go anywhere. At least on the second Grand Prix I have the excuse of the last track, but in this one... apparently this one has even more power. No, it doesn't. This is the max power one, right? Wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong number. No, this one has more power. Just that the acceleration is absolute garbage, but it's not like this one is extremely better. Well, it's better. Just not extremely better. Alright, let me try and see what happens. Because here, this guy should be able to take a lot of damage. Should be able to take a lot of abuse. At the same time though, he might not be very good at overtaking. But yeah. At least I should be able to get hit a lot without suffering too much. But that's what I want to believe. Well, at the same time, being able to get hit a lot, but not being able to get third place is a little bit useless, you know? It's kinda worthless. Because yeah, you are able to not explode, but if you can get third place, it's the same as you explode. It has the same effect, which is losing. But yeah, I'm afraid that it's a problem. You can tell though that having maximum power obviously makes the bar feel slower, because you have more, and the pit stations only give you the same amount for every car. But yeah. But at the same time, there are a lot of pit stations that give you quite a lot of power. So being able to hold more of it, it's definitely an advantage. Like for example, that pit station gives you a lot of power. The amount of power it gives you is phenomenal. Nice. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna use the turbos. Unfortunately not an... Oh, wait a second. This is the final lap. I keep baiting myself with the final lap. I just cannot follow the laps properly. It's just not possible. Oh, that was bad. that was very bad. Wow. At least third place is pretty much guaranteed. Yeah, that was a little bit messy, but you know that if I had been using the yellow guy, I probably would have died. Like I wouldn't be able to withstand that amount of hits. But the real test is this track. Because the previous track is extremely free, but this one is where you start getting hit a lot. And because of that, it's the perfect place to test exactly how much this thing resists. I don't know. Will be a lot, will be not so much. But so far he seems to be doing well, because you also don't bounce around like an idiot too much. You know? That's another thing that matters. Since you are more heavy, your car doesn't bounce around like a ping pong ball, which means that you will resist longer even if you didn't have more power. Having more power and being heavier definitely helps resisting a lot. I don't know if you can kill the other cars that are not the shover ones. Because the shover cars can die, but the non-shover cars, I don't think I remember seeing one of them die. I don't know if it's possible. It might be, or it might not be. Speaking of ping pong, damn. But even after getting bounced that much, I'm still very good in terms of power. Obviously, if I had picked the yellow car, I would be already dead. But yeah. Okay, so it seems that this car might be the key to this Grand Prix. But it all depends on what are the last tracks, because if one of the last tracks has another death champ like the previous Grand Prix, I'm afraid there's not much I can do. At the same time though, I'm down on power right now. So I gotta watch out. I'm also third place. I gotta both watch out not to get hit too much, and also not to fall behind too much. But it's proving to be a little bit hard to do either. Oh, wow. That guy just crashed. Okay. That worked very well. Sergeant Chicken. I don't remember how this guy was called. Well, I don't remember how anyone else was called, except for the samurai. I think the samurai was called Goro. Like the King of Fighters guy. Alright. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Man, Port Town is such a piece of shit of a track. Holy shit. So I guess I shouldn't do the acceleration thing because it's just gonna fuck me up. I feel like it fucks me up like, look at that, dude. It's like they sweep across the screen just to fuck you up. Specifically to fuck you up. I mean, you can also not take the ramp. It's not like the ramp is necessary for that shunt. Though it is necessary for another shunt. Well, which is the one that we already did, but I mean, for that one it's not a problem usually. Then you have this chicane. I guess the chicane is just a matter of getting used to it. Like, at the beginning it seemed very hard, but I guess it could be worse. It's not that hard to go through. But yeah, the messed up part is this guy is pushing you out of the track like you are a trash bag. They just push you out, they don't care. Not a single care in the world. Nice, okay. I'm getting better at the chicane. It's always nice to see. I'm not gonna risk that. Ooh, I almost risked the other one though. So one problem that this track has is that it has some very sharp corners, which means that if you don't do them fast, a card with not good acceleration like this one will struggle a lot. Oh, that shover card was about to die. But I think that was one of the shover cards that could actually steal your spot. So that's good if he dies. God damn it. Oh, wait a second. I think that wasn't the purple guy titillating? Wasn't he about to die? I thought I saw his sprite blinking, but maybe it's just because he got hit. Because I mean, if you can eliminate your competition, you don't need to worry about being fast. Oh, I messed that up. Uh-oh, power down. No. I can't believe I almost got killed by a shover. Okay, that's fine. Keep it cool. So even if I keep it cool, the problem is still the same, that there are some corners that are extremely rough for this car. And there's not much I can do there, you know? Like, these corners are just messed up. Wow. The turbo saved my ass, nice. Whew. I still didn't get the extra life, that's bad. So I don't know what happens here, because I always got filtered by this track, so I don't know what's this. Red Canyon 2. Well, Red Canyon wasn't hard, right? Well, not saying that this one won't be hard. I don't remember the first one being hard, so maybe the second one won't be hard either. Oh, the problem will be the last one. The last one, I mean, if it's, what was it called? White Fields? Or something like that. Like the last track from the Queen Grand Prix. That one, if it's another one with a dead champ that is impossible to champ with a low acceleration car, I'm absolutely doomed. And something tells me that will be the case. I hope it's not, but it all points down to that direction. And that will be a shame. Hopefully it's a brand new track, like sort of like Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. Like it's a completely new track instead of another version of a previous one. That will be cool. Would be nice if it was actual Rainbow Road, like the one in Mario Kart, straight up. Would be cool. But yeah, I don't think... Well, if it is, it wouldn't be from Mario Kart, it will be from this game, right? Actually, fuck, I need to look up when Super Mario Kart came out. Like, part of my brain tells me that it came out in 1993. But some other part of my brain tells me that that's not the case. So I don't know what part of my brain to believe. God damn it. One or the other is one of those. But yeah, I don't know which one. There's not much that I could have done there, but that's fine. I mean, so far I'm doing super well with this car. This car is really doing wonders. But yeah, it all depends on the final track. Depending on if the final track has any death champs or not, that will decide if I can win or not. That's the only deciding factor. If it doesn't have any death champs, I cannot see myself not winning. So yeah, the only thing left is hoping that it doesn't have any. That was a very, very clean victory. No issues. Alright. So the next track. What is the next track gonna be? I'm scared. Firefield, okay, at least it's a new one. And it doesn't have any death champ. Okay, that's great news. Not a single death champ. Well, it might have other shenanigans that I'm not aware of. But so far, just judging by the minimap, it doesn't have a single death champ. It does seem to have some sharp corners here and there, though. That seems like a problem. So this is how Bowser Castle was made. Pretty nice. Oh, okay. It has the magnet gimmick from Port Town. Wait, what? Oh, you have the pits there. Oh, that's pretty original. So you can go out of your way to go to the pit lane. Or you don't go there if you don't want to. That's pretty cool. What's not very cool is that I don't see the third place anywhere. That is indeed a problem. Okay, I see them there, but I feel like he's a little bit too far, isn't he? I mean, it's not a surprise. This is a track with a lot of very pronounced corners. So a card like this one cannot really do that much. Yeah, I might not be able to do anything, really. Unless the third place slows down. Which I actually don't know if there is rubber banding in this game, because so far, at least the illusion that they are actually, you know, that they are actually driving as with their car limitation so far The game did a good job at showing that instead of making everyone be as slow or as fast as they need to be. So I don't think there is any rubber banding, or at least any, any bad rubber banding. But let's see. So the third place is nowhere to be seen so far. That's the place that I cannot hit anything. Come on. I'm also running out of power. The problem is that the pit lane here is just very hard to enter. Or rather, it's not that it's hard to enter. It's hard to not lose time while entering it. Like, it seems that here you actually sacrifice time if you want to get fixed, but if I don't get fixed now, I'm definitely not gonna last another lap. I kinda need to do it. So even if you enter the pit lane, it's very hard to... Well, there might be rubber banding because this guy is suddenly going so slow compared to the previous laps at least. Problem is that if I can be fast enough to make use of that, or not. Okay, I'm gonna get destroyed actually. Jeez. Damn it. This is a rough track. Well, makes sense since it's supposed to be the last one, but... this is very, very rough. Okay. Well, unfortunately, this is definitely the kind of track that the yellow car will be the best option, but surviving with the yellow car up until this point, that's the real challenge. That's the real problem. If I could do that, I would, and this race will probably be close to free. But since that's not the case, I don't think there's much I can do. I will say that the AI here is also trying hard to win, you know? Like, it's not just that I'm bad, which I am, but I mean that it's also the AI not being bad at all. The AI is actually putting in work. Wow, I murdered that guy. That guy is dead. On the right side I have another attempt in case I fail this one. I'd rather not fail this one if it's possible, mostly because this is a long ass race. It's kind of a pain in the ass to retry it. I also don't know if I can survive until the end of the track without using the pit lane. I don't think so. These corners are just too dangerous, and since you will be constantly going back and forth with the third place, you will do a lot of collisions, and all those collisions mean that you need to repair your car, because there are still 2 more laps remaining. But if I do repair my car, not only it takes a long time to do so, but also it's not like you repair it that well in the first place. Wow, he got in the way perfectly. Really felt like he was paid to do that. God damn it. Paid actors. Also gotta remember that that's ice. I can't just casually turn there. Wow, I fucked that up so badly. God damn it. That was a very bad cornering. And not only that, but I'm also about to go down now. But yeah, that's the worst outcome that I could have done there. I really messed it up. It's alright. As long as I can keep this third place. So I'm more worried about the lap cars. Because the lap cars will get in my way. And when they do, there's not much I can do. That was close, but not enough. By so little. Damn it, by so little it wasn't enough. 4th place in every single one. Well, this is the last try, so I need to make it count. I probably would have won if I hadn't fucked up in the second to last lap. That's what messed me up. But I don't know if I would have won. Keep in mind that I never finish 3rd place in a lap. That says a lot. If I couldn't do it in any lap, there is no reason that I could do it in the last one, particularly, you know. Also took a lot of damage during that lap. As you can see, I always, like on that last section of the track, I absolutely always, maybe I should save a turbo for last. That's what I probably should do. Instead of using the turbo on the final straight, I could save it, well, I could save it for the final straight, but I mean before the finish line instead of after. That way at least I should be able to overtake. So it's in that section that I do super slow and they do super fast. That's the issue. But yeah, I'm just gonna save a turbo. I don't know how the rest of the track is gonna go, the rest of the lap I mean, but I'm just gonna save it and see how it goes. This guy still keeps pushing me out, dude. It feels like the CPU gets a boost during this section, and they don't leave you alone. So the question is, if I use the turbo here, okay, so if I use the turbo before the finish line, I can actually finish 3rd place on a lap. So I guess that's the strategy to use. Because that's the only thing that matters. How you cross the finish line on the last lap. But yeah, saving at least one turbo for that occasion seems like the right thing to do. that's not ice, because I feel like I had a lot of grip there. I don't know what that's supposed to be, really. Alright. Final lap. And I'm actually in second place, surprisingly. Hopefully it stays that way. But I doubt it. But it's okay, because I have 2 turbos. Not only 1, but 2. So, even with a colossal fuck up, I can still recover relatively easily. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Nice. Perfect. Ooh, that was a hard Grand Prix. I mean, it doesn't help that this is a hard to handle car. This car is... It is quite hard to handle, yeah. But it went well. So I wonder if the game is gonna show the credits here, because this is supposed to be like the hardest Grand Prix, but since I didn't play the second one, I don't know what it's gonna do. I have no clue. Yeah, I guess that's not ice, that might be the opposite of ice. Seems like you get more grip by going there. I guess avoiding it was the wrong thing to do. Just that it's hard to tell what it's supposed to be. But yeah, that went well. That went very well. Thankfully. So what are we gonna do now? Oh, it shows this records. But yeah, I still need to beat the Queen Grand Prix. But yeah, no credits. Well, here goes nothing. Well, Queen League, whatever it's called. Who would have thought that the second Grand Prix will be the hardest one? Well, I could try the other car here, but that last track is the only issue. The rest is not an issue, regardless of the car I use. Well, Port Town will be always an issue because that track sucks. Well, another thing that I need to mentalize myself is that I am a lot not slower, sorry, the opposite. I'm faster, but I have a lot less resistance with this car. Which means that I cannot abuse the car like I did on the last Grand Prix, like I'm doing right now, basically. But yeah, the issue is that this car, as soon as you start crashing, it just starts bouncing around like that. At least you can get full power fast. That's because you don't have much in the first place. I wonder if something different happens in case you win every race, which is something that I don't even think I can do. Well, maybe I can do on the first Grand Prix. I could try that. I mean, it could work. I also want to try Expert later, but I just wonder what changes in Expert. By the way, I'm assuming that you did, but I'm just asking just in case. Did you play this game, Kyle? Well, if you are there in the first place. If you play this game, I would like to know that. What happens if you win every race? Does the game care about it, or the game just doesn't care? It would be nice if the game didn't care. will be thrilling. You break your ass to be able to end in first place, and the game is like, no. Team Blue talking shit? Why are you talking shit, Blue? What's wrong? What happened? Did someone talk shit about Noelle again? It's alright, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna talk shit about her, so you're safe here. This is your Noelle safe space. A shame that this track is not a safe place for my car though, as you can clearly see. I might get pushed out here. Oh, I didn't. What a surprise. You sack of cooks! Jesus Christ. The difference in resistance is quite obvious. That one was my fault. That was a bad corner from me. What, you don't like this game? Why don't you like this game? This game was a revolution, don't you think? 1990, Super Nintendo, having a game like this. What's wrong with it? I mean, keep in mind that there is a beginner difficulty. If you think the game is too hard, you can always try that. Just that I don't want to try it, but you could try it. I don't know what changes though. Maybe the game is just as hard. But hey, I mean, I'm assuming that if it says beginner, it should be easier. I mean, I guess. Call me crazy, but it should be. It has rained a lot since. So you don't remember what happens if you win all the races in a Grand Prix? Like if there's something different? Or don't you remember if like there even is a credit sequence? It would be weird if the answer for both was no. But at the same time, if the answer to both was no, I could rest assured that I'm not missing anything, even if I suck at the game. So that's great. Just kidding. Do you want me to kid about Noelle, Mr. Blue? No, I'm just kidding, alright? I'm kidding about kidding. That's a kidception. My cousin had the way. Give me a second, cause I can't look away in this fucked up truck, dude. This truck unfortunately requires my full attention. It's something else. And, well, even with my full attention, you can tell that it's quite rough. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I got it. Nice. My cousin had the GameCube one but didn't play much. No, it looks cool but triggers my dizziness. Well, I hope I don't get dizzy. You know that I'm pretty prone to getting dizzy. Even with with games like Muse Dash, I get dizzy sometimes. Just to give an example. I hope I don't get dizzy playing F-Zero, but you never know. Well, at least this game doesn't make me dizzy. That's... Well, I was gonna say that's because the graphics are Super Nintendo, but I guess if anything that's more of a reason to feel dizzy. Wouldn't it? I mean, after all, I think that the less defined the graphics are, it probably might be easier to get dizzy. Since here, like, this is a 3D perspective, but using 2D sprites. So that seems like a recipe to get dizzy a lot more easily than than if it was an actual 3D game. But yeah, I don't know. Nice. I guess the only thing left is the last track. The issue with the last track is that even if this car has enough acceleration to get past the jump, if I'm surrounded by the other cars like what happened last time and they all push me at the same time, no matter how much acceleration I have, I just won't be able to get past that jump. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that was so shitty, dude. That was so fucking shit. I can't believe that just happened. That was the definition of shitty. That was extremely shitty. I don't believe it. That happened because of a lap car. It wasn't even Blue Falcon that pushed me. What a piece of shit. I feel like it's such an exaggerated... Ooh. I almost got killed there too. It's such an exaggerated punishment to have an insta-kill for getting out of the track. I feel like if anything you should be able to like bounce back but receive a little bit of damage. An insta-kill is an absolute exaggeration, especially considering how easy it is to have another car push you out. You know, that's the issue. Another car can push you out so easily that there's not much you can do. Then that's bad because I have a decent amount of attempts. I mean, I will still have a relatively decent amount of attempts now, but because I mean, you know what the problem with the last lap is? The last track is that it's not that you need to get past the jump once, you need to get past the jump 5 times, because you have to do it in every lap. I guess the only... That was super close. The only consolation I have is that at least after the first lap you get turbo. And if you save the turbo for that, even if you get crash left to right, it shouldn't matter because you will still be able to activate the turbo, and the turbo basically makes you accelerate immediately. Like essentially you go from 300 to 500 very easily. So because of that, I really think that it's just getting past once. If you can get past once, normally the rest should be easy. This track had ramps, didn't it? I think it had ramps that were not obligatory here. Yeah, it did. You don't need to take them though, it's just that if you don't take them you're gonna go slow. But yeah, that's the issue. And again, going slow is not particularly a problem. I guess you should, if you have cards nearby, you should avoid champing like the plague, unless you don't have any other option than to champ. But in this case, you do have the option. Like last time I played this track, it went a lot better than it's going now. Like right now it's not going particularly well at all. Limit 5. I'm 3rd place, mister. Oh, god damn it, I fucked up. I unfortunately will need to stop here for a little bit. It will take me some time away, but if I don't do that, I'm dead. Well, I might be there regardless, but I need to fix it. Promise that a couple more hits and I'm dead too. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Well, even if I wasn't dead there, I wouldn't have gotten 3rd place. Damn. This is so bad. Like, I don't know why suddenly these tracks are being a problem. These tracks weren't a problem before. So I don't know why they are deciding to be a problem now. For what purpose? Alright, that went well. If I could keep the 1st place, that would be beautiful, but I don't see that happening. And I get specifically fucked at the end. Like, the end of the track here really messes me up. And I mean, the next lap, I worry about the dead champ, but that's like that's far from the end of the track. I still don't know what the rest of the track looks like. For all I know, the rest of the track will be extremely fucked up as well. This I got some fixing. Careful. Careful with those champs. I was gonna say, oh, what am I doing? That's not the way to enter the pit lane, goddammit. Wow, what a fuck up. Oh, I miss every single ramp, nice. I'm about to lose my mind. That's the issue. I'm about to completely lose my mind. God damn it, dude. Well, I guess yet again I only have one attempt for the final track. Well, that is if I can even beat this one, because at this rate it doesn't seem like I can. God damn it, dude. If only that last lap didn't have that shitty ass champ, I wouldn't even worry about using any other car that wasn't the Blue Falcon. Well, I guess on the 3rd Grand Prix I will have pick the green guy regardless, but... what a pain in the ass. And technically, it is possible that I get another extra life before the next race, but that is if I finish first place. If I don't finish first, I don't see that happening. And it doesn't seem like I'm gonna finish first place. Really does not look like it. Well, using the turbo in that section seemed to work very well. Alright. So far so good. It might be possible to get an extend before the next race. It's a little bit challenging, but not impossible at all. And everyone is suddenly here when I crash. Fucking Blue Falcon. Like, as soon as I crashed, Blue Falcon came out of nowhere. He didn't care. Oh, he crashed now. Go get fucked. Don't get pushed. Don't get pushed. Also, speaking of coming, I'm seeing Clone Cat here. How is it going, Clone Cat? I cannot really see much because you know that this thing is very hard. Well, to me, that is. Wow, really? That's fine. Doesn't matter. Oof. But I don't think that those are enough points. They aren't, and by so little. Damn it. And you won't get more points unless you finish another lap. Hey, how is it going, Clone Cat? Will you want to see me die? Yeah, that finished, but don't worry, I'm gonna die here. See, for some reason... Oh, wait a second, that dead champ is actually right at the end of the track. I thought that it was in the middle, but it's actually at the end. I mean, that doesn't mean much, it just means that you're gonna get fucked at the end instead of at the middle. Which, yeah, pretty cool, I guess. Alright, but you see, here comes the worst part about this game. If I do this, it definitely won't help. Damn, and I actually cannot make it. Even with full acceleration, I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. I have no clue what you're supposed to do there. That champ is the worst thing I've seen in this game. By a long shot, I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. And even this card doesn't seem to help. But I don't know, I just don't know. Been tryharding a Suzuki concept race. I've been tryharding this Grand Prix and it's not working. Only because of that shitty ass last race. That champ seems absolutely impossible. You're supposed to not lose speed before you get there, or at least not lose that much speed, but it just seems so hard to do that. And even if you do that, I don't know, I feel like it's still not possible. I don't know. I don't know what's the gimmick there. It might be like that, just don't get hit before, but yeah, pretty nice. Don't get hit before when you are surrounded by ice and all this horse shit. Yeah, just don't get hit, bro. Just don't get hit. Why do you get hit? If you don't get hit, you wouldn't have to worry about it, right? But yeah, I don't know what to do. That last race is absolute garbage. I really don't know who thought it was a good idea to do that. Because you could think, well, it's the last race of the game, but no, it's not the last race of the game. The actual last race of the game is reasonable. It's not easy, mind you, but it at least doesn't have an insta-kill. Just like that. Well, that's the thing. The last race actually does not have an insta-kill. For what I remember, it doesn't even have ramps. But like the only way to kill yourself in that race is if you hit the... like if you do a lot of collisions. A skill check? Well, it didn't work because not only... no, see, that's the thing. Not only I didn't beat that race, that is supposed to be the skill check, but also I beat the actual last race. In fact, that's the reason why I'm playing this, because it's the last thing I have to do with this game. Well, I'm assuming it is the last one, unless it's like Mario Kart and it unlocks a new cup at the end, which will be cool. Like if you beat all of them. But yeah. If it was supposed to be a filter, it didn't work. So I can clearly beat the last race without any issues. Well, saying without any issues is misleading. It's a hard race, but it's not that bad. Maybe I will have, but then again, see, that's the thing. Even if I Google how to do that, I'm pretty sure the answer is extremely straightforward. Just don't hit the walls. Don't lose speed before the champ appears. Yeah, like that's the solution. Just don't lose speed. If you don't lose speed, you're gonna have enough to champ through. Yeah, that's pretty cool, but how do you not lose speed? Because that's the thing. Assuming you are good enough to not get hit by anything, like assuming that you should do every corner perfectly, your opponents are still gonna be right next to you, and if they hit you, they are gonna make you slow down. And if you slow down, you cannot do that. You know? That's the problem. It's like one of those things where there is no win condition. And I'm using what's supposedly the best car to do this. Because this is the car with the best acceleration in the game. Which means that, you know, getting there, even if it's with not that much speed, thanks to the acceleration you can get a lot of speed right away. This is bad. Alright. As long as I don't get ping pong in the magnet section, this should be in the bag, I guess. Well, the lap cars as always will be the real issue here. As expected. Ooh, that was close, but I got it. Okay. Nice. That was very dangerous though. I would have liked to do something like that, but without that much tension at the end. But I guess that's what makes it exciting, you know? Alright. Let's see. This track, I can't believe that. I think I died twice on the previous attempt, didn't I? And I died twice to this. I think I actually died twice to this, which is very sad. I have a feeling that I died twice to this. And they were both for obviously the same reason, which is getting pushed off track in the air. At least these jumps are not necessary. See, that's the thing. I feel like if I have cars nearby, I have to dodge those. those ramps. But that's the thing too, that sometimes you cannot dodge them. You're going fast and dodging them is just not possible. You have to take them, but if you take them and you get pushed, it's game over. But yeah. Like, for example, here, I'm not gonna make the same mistake, as I think I remember it was also the 4th lap. There was a lap car, and I took the ramp, but the lap car pushed me out. It's very cool of them to do that. Fortunately, this attempt is going well. Here, be careful with this one, okay. Dodge. I dodged both ramps actually, very nice. Well, in that case, go to the finish line and win. Alright, that went well. That went very well. And now, the last thing to worry before the real problem is this. Now, the issue with this track is that the ramp section is not the only one that's a problem. You can actually get ping pong very easily in this track. God damn it. Well, ping pong or what just happened here. And that was horrible. I guess the only bright side is that I'm far from the fast car, so I shouldn't get hit, I guess. I'm gonna slow down though in the pit lane because that was a lot of damage right away. So let me slow down. In fact, you know, let me recover the whole thing. I mean, there is still a lot of race remaining, and these guys are not gonna go anywhere. So no problem if I should slow down, recover a little bit, just to be able to continue. I wonder how far the 3rd place went though, but no, they are right there. It's not a problem. These guys will rubber band down if they feel that you are too far. Just that the rubber banding is not that obvious, but it's clearly there. Well, not that obvious. I guess it is obvious. It's just that it might not be obvious for a kid that is playing this game, you know. That's the point. The point of this game is to being played by kids. As I say, the manual even has a comic strip with Captain Falcon. Well, Captain Falcon and the other characters too, but I mean that the focus is clearly Captain Falcon. And it's a comic strip that is very similar to what you will find in an American comic. That's my fault for taking that jump. There was no reason to take that jump, and I took it. Will I be able to beat this Grand Prix, I wonder? Is it a possibility? Because at this rate, I really have my doubts. Oof, and this asshole almost pushed me out. Okay, I'm not taking the... See, the thing is that here, you can say I'm not taking the ramps, but there is literally one ramp left, right. So yeah, if you want to avoid the ramps, good luck. Oh, also, Clone Cat, by the way, thanks for sharing that Merami Pop song, Kakushigoto. That's a song that I actually knew. Well, I learned about that song from Osu. And that song is very cool. I heard it, I don't remember the singer though. Like, there was a singer that sang it, that was the version that I listened. But unfortunately, I don't remember her name. In fact, I'm pretty sure I had the same problem before. Like, I wanted to listen to Kakushi Goto and I couldn't find that version. Then I finally found it, but it's not like I wrote it down, so... yeah. That's a shame, because I wanted to show you, but I don't even remember the name of the artist. Well... you will think that it shouldn't be that hard to find, but I think that the only ones you find if you search casually are the original Vocaloid ones. Well, like it happens with most Vocaloid songs. If you Google a Vocaloid song, you're most likely gonna find the Vocaloid song, as you will expect. But yeah, I don't remember who was the girl that sang that cover. Oof, well, at least the lap cars were not a problem there. Good to know. Well, I should murder that guy, and I murder this race too. Let's go. I never heard of it, but I really like it. Just Google with the word cover, maybe. I don't know. Like, the thing is, you know that a lot of songs that make it to Osu are songs that are not very popular, and that's one of them. And it's not the only one. There are a lot of other covers, or just songs that are not covers, are regular songs that make it to Osu, and you are like, where the fuck did this come from? And it's hard to tell sometimes. Well, here comes the bullshit. Will I be able to get past it this time? Alright. That was bullshit. I couldn't have gone faster than that. Like, I could not have gone faster than that, dude. That's super fucked up. I no longer... having the map or not is not a problem because you can just search for it. Though that's a good idea. I probably could try doing that. See, that is a good idea. I'm pretty sure it was a rank map, so if it was a rank map, it's not hard to find. But yeah, this is a problem, dude. I was going top speed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm gonna check my speed this time, just in case, but... Oof. Okay, so you are basically going to the limit there. Like, if you're not going top speed, you are not gonna make that jump. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, at least this time I have a turbo, and well, I will have a turbo in every lap, so at the very least, it shouldn't be hard to do it now, but that part is just messed up. You cannot put this casually when no other track in the game has anything similar to that. I mean, you have Port Town that also has a jump like that if you are slow enough, you die, but going slow there is not common because it's you come from a straight. So coming from a straight, there's not much you can do to fuck that up. Ooh, that was so close too, holy shit, but the turbo really saves your life there. That's the problem, you can only use the turbo in the laps after the first one. So the first lap you have to do everything you can to actually somehow get past the necessary speed. Final lap. Final lap, indeed. Oof, keep it cool. Might be braking too much here. I just want to play it safe. You know that blue Falcon died there, right? Nice. Oh, nice. It barely made the jump. Let's go. Oof, what a pain in the ass, dude. Whoever thought that jump was a good idea, I really hope he never worked in an F-Zero ever again. She thinks. Like, that's just so stupid. And I don't know, I feel like with other cars this would have been even worse. Yeah, this guy getting the jump there is total bullshit. He was going 380 kilometers per hour. You cannot make that jump at that speed. But it's okay, at least it's over. Oof, what a pain, dude. What an absolute pain. Well, again, I don't think the game cares about you getting first place. I hope it doesn't, at least. But I want to try expert mode now. Because, well, the game doesn't even care about you completing every track. There are no credits. But yeah, I want to try expert mode and see how it goes. Because I don't even know what the difficulty really changes, though I'm only gonna try the first Grand Prix because the other two are very fucked up for their own reasons, right? The first Grand Prix, I did it so fast that I don't even remember what it had. So what's exactly so expert about this? Do you receive more damage? You don't go faster, I can tell you that. Well, I think you don't go faster. Yeah, you don't go faster. Wait a second. I just realized something. About the jumps. I don't believe it. I actually read it in the manual and I forgot. You can actually manipulate the jump. You need to press up or down. If you press up, you go down, funnily enough. Because it's inverted controls, essentially. And if you press down, you go up. So you're supposed to press down on that jump to make it to the other side, regardless. Well, I wouldn't say regardless of your speed, but I will say that you can probably, it's a lot more permissive. I mean, dude, come on, it's just a very unnatural thing to do. Because, I mean, well, I don't know if it affects it that much. I mean, you can tell that it does something, but the question is if the difference is really that noticeable. Also, yeah, expert mode is really a problem. You can tell that you are barely even able to reach these guys. I still think it's possible to win it, though. But maybe not with this car. You know that the whole point of this car is that it has good acceleration, but I think that in the first Grand Prix, most of the tracks are very straightforward, so with them being straightforward, I don't think that it makes too much sense to use a car that doesn't have good top speed. Though I don't know about the other tracks. I mean, for what I remember, they were all very easy, but were they? That's the question. Damn, I almost got third place there. But yeah, I might need a faster car here, so I'm gonna pick that. Won the Suzuki event, nice. Would have been much easier if I didn't forget tire limitation. It happens, but hey, congratulations that you got it. Wait a second, what's the fastest car? This one, right? The Samurai, the Fire Stingray. Well, let's see how well this goes. This is Samurai Goro's car. Hopefully it is enough to win in Expert, but I don't know. Expert does seem like a problem, though at least I'm glad that I didn't pick Expert at the beginning. Because you know that knowing myself, if a game makes you pick a difficulty, I usually always go for the hardest difficulty. The hardest difficulty here, though, seems like a problem. It might not be the best idea. Speaking of not good ideas, this thing is not going very fast. I mean, I understand that I'm getting pushed by all these shitters, but... Okay, now I'm finally at top speed. Well, not anymore. But yeah, I guess the problem here is that getting to top speed takes a long-ass time. I don't think braking is necessary for the corners though. But even if you don't brake, you lose the speed, which makes sense. I mean, anytime you do a corner, you will have to lose some speed if you do like a drift or something. Okay, it seems like this one will be very hard to win. Well, maybe I should pick Blue Falcon and see how he performs. But Expert mode looks super hard. Keep in mind that this track is absolutely free. This is a free track. This track should not be a problem under any circumstances. But in Expert mode it does seem like a problem. Well, at least I got the third place. Oh, not for long at this rate, but hey, at least I have the turbos still. Yeah. If you make a mistake, using the turbo seems to be the best idea. Wait a second, am I actually gonna win? Damn, I'm actually gonna win. Alright. Oh, I'll take it. Alright. And it seems that Expert doesn't have any multiplier when it comes to score. Only 20%. Wait. Did the first two races with... Oh, Tsukuba broke your ass? I mean, Tsukuba circuit is... I mean, it depends. It's a short circuit, it's just that it has some very sharp corners. At least you have to be happy that it's not Suzuka circuit. Because if you're talking about Japanese tracks that are fucked up, Suzuka circuit is a lot more fucked up. So yeah, you gotta be thankful of that, mister. Oh, that was a fuck up, but don't worry. We can fix it. Ooh. That corner is messed up. But on the right side, this is also a very resistant car, so you don't really have to worry about getting destroyed. If I fail here though, I want to try the Blue Falcon. Because I will at least want to beat one Grand Prix on Expert. Will be nice. would personally like it. So my speed is not being enough right now. I do have some turbos to spend. At least there is that. I will have to spend it there whether I like it or not. It's insane how using turbo can completely erase a mistake you made. Well, as long as you're using a car that doesn't break in 2 hits, that is. This one is definitely one of them. Well, if for what I know, well, except for acceleration, pretty clearly, isn't this the best car in every stats? Just that it's hard to use, but... Nice, second place, okay. Not bad. I'm doing a lot better than I thought, but I don't remember the other tracks. Maybe one of the next tracks is gonna fuck me up. Hopefully not. Well, this track, for example, seems to have some very messed up corners, so it might fuck me up after all. Yeah, it seems crazy, but this car is very good at steering for some weird reason. It's supposed to be the heaviest and also the one with the most top speed, but for some reason the steering is immaculate. Like, you don't even need to brake. I'm not braking in any of these corners. I'm just, well, I'm not braking, but I'm using the lean button, which is kind of like a drift button. That's what I get for talking. No, but it's fine. I guess it is a very comfortable car after all. I think that it gets the job done. Problem is that Expert is quite hard. Expert really... like, you cannot make too many mistakes. They made you into a pinball, but that's something that's very common in this game. You can get turned into a pinball extremely easily. Especially because, as you can see, these guys just go from left to right like it's nothing. They zigzag right in front of your face and there's nothing you can do. This might be a problem though. I don't see many other cars in front of me. Wow, nice. Damn, I got rank out there. That's fucked up. It seems that with hard tracks like this, well, hard tracks with tracks with a lot of corners like this one, it's a different story altogether. I'm gonna try with the Blue Falcon, but I don't know if the Blue Falcon can do much here. Because the Blue Falcon, just like the yellow car, it has the same issue, which is that the corners are hard to do. At least compared to this one. Like, corners actually require you braking, but if you brake, you definitely lose a lot of speed. But if you don't do that, you are going straight to the wall, which is worse, of course. I mean, it makes sense considering the acceleration graphic for this car when you select it. It's really messed up how long it takes to reach full speed, and sometimes you won't even see it reaching full speed at all. Like, sometimes it just cannot do anything. Obviously, if you use turbo, it will reach full speed automatically, which is very useful, you know. You don't really have infinite turbos, that's the thing. Would be nice if you did. I messed that up, I pressed the wrong button there. But if this doesn't work out, it's Blue Falcon time. And if that doesn't work out, well, I don't know. We will see. Well, for now on the final straight, using the turbo seems like the best idea. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that unfortunately this car cannot do much here. Or at least, let me correct myself. I cannot do much here with this car. Which is not the same thing. Unfortunately, here you will just get ranked out. Yeah, there is nothing that you can do here. This card, unfortunately, takes a long time to reach full speed. And if you take that long, there's nothing you can do. So I'm gonna try the Blue Falcon and see how it goes. I mean, after all, the Blue Falcon doesn't have a bad match speed. The one that has bad match speed is this one. The other ones are mostly similar. This one clearly is the one that has the most, but the Blue Falcon and the green one seem relatively similar. I will say that it's not that bad. But yeah, I will try and see how it goes. I don't know how it will go. What is for sure is that the cars here are very fast. But yeah, can you imagine if the first thing I did was picking expert mode in this game? Like, that's a very easy way to get absolutely filtered by the game. That's the perfect way of getting filtered. I can't believe that happened. Come on. So the problem with Blue Falcon is that, as expected, the corners, you cannot do them by just drifting. You need to brake too. Braking at the same time is hard. Braking at the same time really is not easy to do. Well, what's not easy to do is to keep up the speed. It's not like braking is hard. And I mean, it's not an issue in this track, since it's pretty much a glorified oval. But the problem is in the other tracks that have a lot more sharp corners. Because here, after doing a brake corner, you can just use a turbo and recover the speed you lost. But what do you do everywhere else? You will have to use it for all the corners that require a brake. Team, that was super close. See, that's the thing. If such an easy track was that close, I cannot imagine any other one working. I really cannot imagine that. So the other thing that is left for me to try, assuming this fails, which it will most likely fail, it's the green car. But unless the green car has the same handling as the purple one, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Nice. Well, at least that's a good lead. That is a very good lead. I think that these tracks are misleading. Performing well in these tracks does not mean anything. Just doesn't mean anything. The real challenges will be the other ones. It kind of feels like the game is trying to make you drop your guard with these first tracks that are so easy, and then when the third track comes, you are dead meat. Wow, pretty nice of both of you to do that. Very classy. Show me your moves. How is it going, Yannick? I mean, I will show you my moves, but I don't think that they might be the ones you want to see. So I already beat the game normally, but I'm now trying to beat one of the Grand Prix, which is, by the way, the easiest one. Trying to beat it on the hardest difficulty, and the hardest difficulty is not a joke. The hardest difficulty is very messed up. So I'm probably gonna get filtered by this track, the Sand Ocean. It just has too many sharp corners, and the AI doesn't seem to care about the sharp corners. But obviously you have to care about them. The AI doesn't seem to give a shit about them. The AI just chills. Not like they go full speed, you can tell that they kinda reduce their speed a little bit, but I don't think they care as much as they should. Wow, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Yeah, that's what this track basically is reduced to. This track is reduced to pinball. The problem is that we are not playing Sonic, we're playing F-Zero. So we don't want to do pinball. Not like the pinball stages in Sonic are super good, but I think that it's better to do pinball in that game than in this one. I'm not particularly the biggest fan of the pinball stages in Sonic. They are not bad, but I'd rather choose run. Oh, well, speaking of running, that's exactly what I didn't do there. On the right side, this looks a lot more doable than with the purple car. Since the third place is right there, I can actually see it. Obviously, I need to reach it, that's the hard part. But with the purple car, I couldn't even see the third place, much less reach it. So I guess it's fine. But it really will depend. Wow, that guy died. Jesus. Look at this! What is this? I don't believe what just happened. What a piece of garbage. That last corner is so shitty. Holy fuck. And there's nothing you can do when that happens. Like, you're gonna keep bouncing like a piece of garbage. It's alright. If the Blue Falcon cannot get it, the other ones won't be able to get it either. Like, the yellow car just lacks the top speed, the purple car lacks the acceleration, and the green car also lacks the acceleration. I think that the only way to do this is with the blue car, well, with the Blue Falcon. You know, the protagonist. I wish there was slipstream in this game, but there is no slipstream. Or at least I'm not noticing it. You would think that for cars that go this fast, there will be slipstreaming. But apparently not. Ooh, nice overtake. Alright. I'm gonna use the turbo since this is the straight. That second place might fuck me up a little bit though. As expected. Well, the turbo definitely saved my ass there, but yeah, the second place did exactly what I expected it would do. This is a space? No. I read the manual and this is not space. They build the tracks on top of cities. Well, this is not a city, this is the desert. But the manual says that some of the tracks are built on top of cities. It's not a space, mister. Well, the manual of this game is pretty cool. That's what I can tell you. Playing these Nintendo games, you really need to read the manual, because if you don't read the manual, the game is not gonna tell you how to play. Like, for example, here I wouldn't even know that you can drift to both sides. Maybe I also wouldn't even know about the turbo. But yeah, you need to read the manual. Thankfully, Nintendo, in his own page, they host these manuals with no problem. So you can just Google it and you can see them there without any issues. Second place, just like that. Alright. Yeah, floating above a city. Some of the previous ones, well, the bitrate here is dog shit, but you could probably tell that what was below were like the buildings and all of that. Sadly, these tracks don't really have that, since these are in the middle of nowhere. But the previous tracks, you could see the cities below you. So yes, you actually drive on top of a city. It's kind of like the Rainbow Road in Double Dash. I think it was in Double Dash, right? I think our Rainbow Road in Double Dash had, like, you know, had you going on top of a city, which was pretty cool. So if you ask me, I prefer the Rainbow Roads that are in the middle of space. Though particularly it has to be Mario Kart Wii. I didn't like the one in Mario Kart 8. And that one not only happens in space, but the track really lets you know that you are in space, considering that that it has like satellites and toads are dressed as astronauts. But I didn't like that track, but that's mostly because the track is kinda looks like a mess, you know. It's a very hard track, which makes sense because it's Rainbow Road, but I don't think it's the enjoyable kind of hard, because it's mostly hard just because of how hard it is to see everything. Since the whole anti-gravity gimmick that Mario Kart 8 has, it makes a lot of the corners look extremely hard. And maybe the corners themselves are not that hard, but they surely look like that, simply because they are hard to look at. Got an extra life, that's good. So hopefully I don't need to use it here. Oh. Well, that should be it, right? I mean, I can still get overtaken, and I did. But I can overtake again. Get on. Alright. You just finished Somnium Files, it was so good. Nice. Good stuff. And I'm about to finish this. No, I'm just kidding. This might be a problem. You can tell by looking at the minimap. The minimap is nothing but 90-degree corners. Something that is very messed up. Though at the very least, I have a... Oh, that's a problem. Okay, I need to remember to get the ramp if I take the shortcut. Well, to take the ramp whether I take the shortcut or not, you know. Oh, that was bad. Damn it. Can't believe that a shover car is in 3rd place. That's not gonna last too long, that's for sure. Okay, so here you avoid the mines, but then if you want to get the ramp, you have to do an extremely sharp corner. Not to mention that the danger of getting hit by someone else in midair is very big, since the other guys are not gonna take the shortcut. Yeah, that seems like a problem. That does seem like a problem. Well, let's see. I mean, I guess it's a matter of not having anyone nearby, but that's something that is hard to tell when you cannot really see them that well. That shover car got in my way. God damn it. I wonder if I finish that lap on 3rd place or on 4th. I don't know. Alright, that went well. Sack of shit. Yeah, the lap cars at this point of the race are a problem. For sure. They really get in your way. Like the little shits they are. I messed up. Oh, that's a shame. Fuck me. That was probably not the best place to activate that either. God damn it. Fuck. Well, then again, I cannot really say that I messed up because of me. I messed up because the asshole that was behind me pushed me. Well, at least I have 2 more attempts. The sequel is expensive. Yeah, well, that price that you should say is indeed pretty expensive for me. Okay, that's the thing. since developers are now applying new Steam standards, it's nonsensical. The prices of some games compared to others, the balance is completely fucked. Well, it's completely non-existent more than anything. I guess I'm gonna save my turbos exclusively for when I fuck up. Ideally, I wouldn't want to fuck up, but that's not something that I decide. Well, I guess the real fuck up was using it there. That's not really a place where you want to use a turbo. Like, the corners are way too sharp for that. Yeah, at that point, if you miss that jump, you need to use the turbo. Because if you don't use the turbo there, the amount of time you lose is ridiculous. I mean, ideally, I shouldn't take the shortcut, but I just feel more comfortable taking the shortcut. Speaking of which, this is probably one of the only, like, real shortcuts in the game. Wow, really? Nice, pretty good. I used the turbo, by the way, which is the reason why I went back so much there. What a sack of shit. I almost got rank out, but... yeah, maybe I should just stop going to the shortcut. It's just that it feels like it does save a lot of time, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe the amount of time it saves is not something worth pursuing. Of course, that guy had to get in the way. Yeah, I have a feeling that I won't be able to beat this, unfortunately. I have a feeling that I just can't. Your price is double that? Damn. Yeah, I know I wouldn't buy it, that's for sure, but you know. You know, I think I need to take the shortcut here. I just cannot help it. It seems that... like, I thought it was an exaggeration, but it actually saves a lot of time. And look at all the 3 cars all together. You're supposed to you know, to hide your rubber banding, mister. You're not supposed to make it that obvious to the player. You need to hide your power level, Mr. AI. So otherwise you break the player's immersion. And sometimes maybe even the player's controller. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, unfortunately, that corner is just shit, like the previous one too. At least there is still some race left, so I can still recover, but I'm starting to have my doubts. Well, especially, see, that's the thing, dude. If this guy just run me over like that, what do you want me to do? Not that I can do much. He's just getting my way like that, there's nothing I can do. Fucking pieces of shit. A lot of these corners are possible without braking and without even drifting, actually. A lot of them are very possible. Probably should start using this though. Nice. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do it here, because I really didn't feel like retrying this. Nice. That's an expert Grand Prix completed too. I'm not gonna do the other Grand Prix on expert, that's for sure. They were already hard enough on standard that expert is just not something I'm gonna do. But then, like, this is a game that I feel like it has a lot of replayability. If you actually want to get first place in every Grand Prix in the hardest difficulty, you will have to practice a lot. I mean, getting first place already is hard, even if it's not the hardest difficulty. But getting first place on the hardest difficulty, you will really need to play this game a lot. So that's a cool thing that it has that much replayability. So, oh, and you actually get the credits, really? Damn, so that's how you get the credits, by beating an expert Grand Prix. I didn't know that. Well, that's actually a very, very nice way of finishing the stream then. And Miyamoto is there, as always, in every single Nintendo game he's there. But yeah, as expected. It's a valid clear. I'm surprised, dude. I feel like the credits should have rolled when you beat all of the Grand Prix, but it seems like the game doesn't care about that. The game only cares about you beating it on expert. Well, that's pretty cool though, at least the game acknowledged that you were able to win on expert. Though if the credits show up when you beat the first Grand Prix on expert, I wonder what happens when you beat the other Grand Prix on expert. Like, is Miyamoto gonna come out of the screen and suck your dick? We hope you try master level. Wait, there is a harder level? Are you kidding me? The master level? Really? Wait, I want to see that now. You can't just tell me that and expect me to not be interested. That was an interesting bait. Master level, dude. Look. Before I start this, I just want to clarify that I'm not gonna try hardest. I just want to see it. But I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna try hardest at all. I just want to see how it is. How master are we talking? Because this, well, so far this doesn't look that different from expert. I mean, yeah, it does. That guy is actually going faster than me, and I'm pretty much going full speed. So yeah, I guess there is a difference. It's quite interesting. I mean, I'm assuming that this is not gonna be possible. Like, I won't be able to even get past the first one like this. Damn, so this game really, like, picture yourself in 1990. The amount of replayability this game has is insane. This is, like, no wonder why at least the first F-Zero was so popular. Like, the amount of replayability. Oh, also, Clonecat, since you were asking about being built above cities, I know that it's hard to tell because the bitrate is shit. Well, and even if the bitrate wasn't shit, it's not like the graphics are super good, you know? But what you see at the side is basically like a city. Now you can see the streets and even the cars going. But they are very small because you are supposedly very high in the air. So yes, these tracks are actually built in the air. Wow, nice explosion. But yeah, I can see why this this is master. So basically you are not allowed to do mistakes here. Mistakes are very clearly not allowed. Yeah, but this is impossible to me. Like, if I want to beat this, I will actually have to practice this a lot, which I don't mind doing. Not on stream though, but like practicing this off stream, it's just that it looks way too hard. Like, if it at least gave me like the illusion that I was getting closer, but this is extremely hard. This is not just a little bit hard, this is extremely hard. Well, but it's okay. At least it's an option, as I said, back in 1990 having this amount of replayability is great. I don't know if the Super Nintendo saves, but just in case it doesn't save, I'm gonna save state here so I can, if at some point I feel like trying Master Mode and the game doesn't save, well, actually there is a very easy way to check that. Reset. What happens if you reset? Well, it seems that it remembers. Though the problem is that this reset might not be the same as a clean start. If I go back to game selection and then I select it. Oh, it also remembers it, because it says records. Okay, so save state is not even necessary. Alright. But yeah, this is the Super Nintendo, it's to be expected. The Super Nintendo usually saves that sort of stuff. It was the NES, the one that didn't save that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. That was pretty fun. It was a pretty cool game. And there are still more F-Zero games. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play them. I probably will. I mean, now that I started with this, it just feels like the most sensical thing is to play them all. There aren't that many after all. There is like 7 of them. And some of them are handheld, so I'm assuming they are not gonna be that long. In fact, the next one I think it's handheld, but we will see. But maybe I will play the following ones. So thanks everyone a lot for watching. I'll be seeing you on the next stream, most likely with the next F-Zero. So have a good one everyone, and take care.